Welcome to Maddie's Park. This is the U9 Local House League Championship game. It's blue against red. Blue team starting things off with Bruce Brown swinging through strike one. Of course, at the U9 level, they'll be throwing it off the tees. So Brown getting set. Brown pops this one up on the infield. It's dropped. Close play coming up at first, and the play is made, but it's sent over. And Blue has themselves a leadoff runner. So Brown gets aboard, and here comes the Kahnawake Macumber stepping into bat. Kite and Horn on deck. So Brown's on first. And the machine breaking it out. By the way, go easy on to Macumber, the head coach for red. Sharon Moses, head coach for blue, and this is popped up again. And that gets to the pitcher. Nobody covering second. And runners are now on first and second for the blue team to start this one off. So here's Kite and Horn. Skide takes a funny hop and gets to the outfield. They throw it into first base, and runners are now on second and third, and blue takes a 1-0 lead thanks to an RBI double by Kite and Horn. So this blue team is getting a lot of pitches that they like. Douglas Albany stepping into bat. So Albany batting cleanup, 2 runners on for the blue team, and they lead it 1-0. There's the machine pitching. You'll notice there is a Red Hawk in the area, and that's going to be fouled back. 0-1 the count. Might have gotten a piece of that house next door. It's a very expensive strike. On the ground, that takes a funny hop, and it'll get right to us here. Outfielder in pursuit. Thrown in, and that is going to be a 3-run homer for Albany. Only 3 runs in total count, so blue has a 3-0 lead heading back into the bottom half of the first inning. What a start for the Blue Hawks. Red Hawks coming up to bat. You're watching. No, actually, we're going to keep rolling. There's the number 5 batter stepping in for blue. It's Johannes Jacobs. Jacobs hits this one to third. Fielded well. The throw across the diamond. Not in time. Jacobs beats it out, but a good play at third. But Blue's going to have a runner aboard here as Suggo Macumber steps in. Well, Blue's picking the ball up really well off of that machine. And there's another shot to third. It gets down the line and into the outfield. And they're going to bring it in. There's going to be a close play at third. No one covering third. They're going to send the runner home. And there's a runner out as he ran out of the line. Macumber's tagged out, but another run scores. So Blues put up 5 here with 1 down. And that's a 5 spot. So a good start for Blue. Red's going to have to dig deep and regroup here. Bottom of the first coming up. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. We're back here at the bottom of the first in the U9 Kahnawake House League Championship game. Blue up by a score of 5-0. Rudy Wayani Goodleaf leading things off for Red here in the bottom half of the first inning. We'll see how Blue holds it after putting up a healthy 5 in the top half of the first. Goodleaf not able to make contact with it. First pitch swinging. And we got a dog that's made its way onto the field. Goodleaf fouls this one off. There you see. The dog has taken the vacated right field position. Yeah, now the first base coach for Red has gotten the dog back to a safe spot. Welcome to Maddie's Park, folks. Got those safety hazards all the time taking place. There's the pitch to Goodleaf. And that's hit foul. Goodleaf making good contact, but he's just coming up late. He has to swing that bat just a split second sooner. And that swung on and missed. So that means it's tea time. Ethan McCumber on deck for Red. There's a shot off the bat to second base. They'll pick it up and flip the first. It gets away. So Red's got a runner aboard here as Goodleaf beats out the throw. And we'll see if Red can take advantage as Ethan McCumber steps into bat. Oh, we got a ball that just come back into play. 5-0 Blue here in the bottom of the first, but Red has a lead runner aboard. And a shot to the outfield could do some big-time damage for Red. Try and see if they can get back in here as a swung on and missed by McCumber. Maverick Scott on deck. Meanwhile, defensively for Blue, Brown is pretty much the rover at center. You have a second baseman in Albany, or shortstop maybe in Albany. McCumber's in between second and first. Kynan Horn over at first base. That's the left side of the diamond. On the ground, a slow roller back to the pitcher. They'll throw it, not in time. So 2 runners aboard for Red, as Scott will step into bat. So Maverick Scott with 2 runners on in the bottom of the first. Blue 5, Red no score, but the Red Hawks are knocking on the door. Swung on and missed. Blue trying to get set defensively. And that's a little low. That pitch is not going to count, so they'll redo it. Foul tipped. Jocko in the pitcher spot for Blue. Henrietta Barnes Rice on deck for red. Skied in the infield, and that's going to bounce foul, and they'll redo things. Hyundai McCumber over at third for blue. That's hit on the ground to first. Fielded by Horn. He will tag first base out. And runners are on second and third, one down for red. As Henrietta Barnes Rice comes in, batting fourth, the cleanup hitter. See if he can take a good bite into this lead. The Reds got 2 runners in scoring position. Down by a score of 5-0. There's a dead pitch as the ball misses the strike zone. Barnes Rice holds off, waiting for something to come his way. And he comes up empty with this swing. First strike. Second pitch, or actually first pitch that counts. The pitch beforehand was not in the strike zone, so they have to redo it. And there's a dead pitch. Or a foul ball, sorry. Gee, they really did get a piece of it. They're gonna call a repitch on this. As the wind starts to pick up and the breeze gets a little heavier here at Maddie's Park. That means it's tea time. Just seen the dog that was running on the field earlier. And Barnes Rice hits this one to third. They tag the runner on the base paths. 1 run scores. An RBI fielder's choice for Barnes Rice, and it's 5-1. So McCumber tagged out on the base paths. Corey Rice now standing into bat for red. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. The pitch. Rice gets a piece of this one. It's hit to second. Scooped up at second by Albany, and they will tag second base. First baseman makes it safe. Good play by Rahun Douglas Albany, the second baseman, or the rover. That's fouled. As Bawita Mayo steps in. So Barnes Rice thrown out, or tagged out, I should say, on the base paths. There's a foul tipped. On the ground. Albany scoops it up. There's going to be a close play. He tags the bag. So that's the 6 batters for red. 5-1 blue taking the lead into the top half of the second inning. You're watching the U9 championship game of Kahnawake's House League on Baby Blue Memories. We welcome you back to Maddie's Park, top of the second here, the U9 House League Championship game. Blue leading red by a score of 5-1. As Warrior Jocko comes into bat, him, Brown, and then McCumber will be this inning. De Hyundai McCumber. will be the 3-hitter. And then Horn, Rahun Douglas, Albany, and Yahis Jacobs. So there's 6 per inning, 6 batters per inning. And if you have to use the T, then you can only advance 1 base or 1 bag. Fouled back. Hit well to third. That's going to make its way through to the outfield. And they're going to send him to third. And it'll be a leadoff triple for Jocko and a good start for Blue. As Brown comes back in, he's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Runner on third, Blue 5, Red 1. This is the championship game of the U9 House League. A game which has been delayed a couple of times. Delayed last week twice. It was originally supposed to be last Monday, then got pushed back to Thursday, and then got pushed back to today. Hit on the ground to second. It takes a hop and injures a Red Hawk. Jocko scores to give Blue a 6-1 lead here in the top of the second. And Yonde McCumber will now step into bat. 1 for 1. He has scored a run. Brown on first. McCumber in the batter's box. 6-1 Blue leading. And here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. They're going to count that as no pitch, so they'll re-pitch it. That's hit well into left. That's going to fall, and that's a base hit. Brown running hard, turning second, getting to third. Picked back up by Red. Throw by Goodleaf. Will get to third. Now McCumber has to hustle and run back to second. It's an RBI double, 7-1 Blue. Here's Horn, the number 4 batter this inning for the Blue Hawks. There's a shot to first, and it'll bounce into the outfield. A hard shot gets to right. McCumber rounds third and heads home, and it is a triple for Horn to put Blue up by 7. And here's the 5th batter of the inning, Rahun Douglas Albany. He homered back in the first. Foul back. Foul back. Good contact here by Albany, but he's just putting it into foul territory. Runner on third, that's Horn. is a fifth batter of the inning. There's a chopper to third. It gets through to the shortstop. No one covering second. Good knockdown, however, by the second baseman, Maverick Scott, to prevent the runner from advancing. So it's an RBI single for Albany, and it's a 9 spot for Blue here as we enter the final batter of this top of the second. Here's Jacobs stepping into bat. Hit on the ground, that's foul. First pitch was fouled back by Jacobs, who was 1 for 1 on the day with a home run, or sorry, a single and a run scored. Hits this one to third, gets through to the outfield, good scoop up, and that is the 6th batter. So Albany forced to stop, and that is gonna do it for the top half of the second. Blue adds 4 to the lead, 9-1 Blue Hawks heading into the bottom half of the second here, the U9 championship game of the Kahnawake House League. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back to the championship game of the U9 Kahnawake House League. Red taking on Blue. Blue has jumped out to a 9-1 lead as we enter the bottom half of the second inning. Chase Barnes, Rudy Wayani, Goodleaf, Ethan McCumber, Maverick Scott, Awanietta Barnes Rice, and Corey Rice will bat this bottom of the second. They're calling that one outside. It's going to be a repitch. That's the second pitch. Just had a bunch of birds flocking by us here, and that might have distracted some of the fielders. So that means it's tea time here for Chase Barnes, trying to get a lead runner on for Red in the bottom half of the second inning. Kahnawake McCumber at third. Jocko, the designated pitcher. That's hit to the opposite side. Fielded, the throw across the diamond will not be in time, and Red has their first runner on here in the bottom half of the second inning. So Barnes with the single. And another Wayani Goodleaf stepping into bat. He's 1 for 1. Goodleaf chopping down on that home plate. Getting himself set. And he's going after some high stuff there, but it's no balls and strikes count. You might as well just swing at anything that comes your way. Unfortunately, that pitch a little too high, and they will not count it, so they'll have to redo that pitch. That one drops into the zone, and he's not able to come up with it. Don't forget that it's crucial to get hits when you're at bat, particularly now, because you can go as far as possible on the base paths. If you're only to hit off the tee, you can only advance 1 base, and that is the second pitch here to Goodleaf. He has singled tonight, 1 for 1 thus far. And they're going to break out the tee. Ethan McCumber on deck, hoping to have 2 runners aboard when his opportunity comes. It feels like October baseball here, even though I know it's September. It feels like playoff baseball just because of the wind and the breeze and how the sun is setting late or setting early. Our baseball season running its course. So Goodleaf trying to get aboard here. I'd like to congratulate the U15B Warhawks for finishing in 4th place in the province. And good luck to our girls teams who are starting their provincials or their regionals. On the ground, a comebacker picked up at second by Albany. He will tag down the runner at second base. So Barnes gets tagged out. Goodleaf makes it to first on the fielder's choice. And here comes Ethan McCumber, 1 for 1. Only 3 hits for Red. Everyone else has reached via a fielder's choice. So Goodleaf's on first. McCumber's standing into bat right now. He's 1 for 1 on the day. And he comes up empty on this one, trying to get underneath that one and drive it to the outfield. You've seen a couple of shots there earlier tonight. And there's a swing and a miss. Hit foul. This is the 3rd batter of the inning for Red. 1 runner on first. No runs in for the Redhawks in this inning. They scored 1 back in the bottom half, and that's a shot up to second. Albany touches it. He'll throw. The double play is not going to happen. But they do get the runner out at second base. And Red just seems to be having this problem of hitting. They're hitting the ball well, which is not the problem in itself, but they're hitting the ball right to Albany, who's gobbling up everything that's hit his way over at second base. And here comes Maverick Scott, 0 for 1, grounded out back in the 1st inning. That's going to be a redo on the pitch. And he comes up empty with this. A little high. Swung on and missed. On the ground, foul ball. I want to get the Barnes Rice on deck. He's 0 for 1. He reached base on a fielder's choice. Hit on the ground to second base. That takes a hop. Albany picks it back up, throws the first, not in time. Runners on first and second for Red, and 2 runners aboard for the Redhawks here as their 5th batter comes into bat. Only got the Barnes Rice stepping in. He hit into a fielder's choice back in the 1st. 0 for 1 on the day. Blue leading this one 9-1. Red trying to chop away at the lead. And Barnes Rice comes up empty on his first swing. And he hits this one foul. And they'll redo it. Redhawks have 2 runners on, trailing by a score of 9-1 as the breeze picks up here at Matty's Park and the sun setting not only today but setting on the 2021 baseball season as Barnes Rice hits this one foul. There's a slow roller, foul. As you can tell, just nobody moved. It was so slow motion over there on the right side of the infield. Ray Deere was trying to convince people that they had to run. Skied, and well, Barnes Rice is going to have to dodge his own ball here. He's doing a good job, though, of fighting to keep this up, but unfortunately for Red, they're going to have to bring out the tee, so each runner would only be able to advance 1 base no matter how far he hits it. Puts a good charge into this one, and it gets through to the outfield. And Red scores. It's an RBI single for Barnes Rice. I think that the bases are just going to be loaded here. Yeah, they're going to put everyone back. Barnes Rice 1 for 2 on the day with that single. Back-to-back hits for Red, so McCumber will go back to third, Scott to second. Only got to Barnes Rice the first, and Corey Rice with some RBI opportunities coming up here. If he puts this ball into play, then the max amount of runners will be able to score, or at least try to score. We'll see. And he hits this one to first. He's safe. 1 runner's coming across. The second runner comes home. And that is a 2-run RBI single for Corey Rice. That's the 6th run, or the 6th runner of the inning for Red, but they do get 2 back. And it's 9-3 Blue heading into the top half of the 3rd. We'll welcome you back to Matty's Park for the top half of the 3rd inning on Baby Blue Memories. 9-3 Blue leading Red here in the U9 championship game of the Kahnawake House League. As Kaiden Horn leading things off, he's 2 for 2, fouling this one back. Sorry, this is Yahahez Jacobs leading things off. Jacobs, Sago McCumber, Warrior Jocko, Bruce Brown, Dahanyande McCumber, and Kaiden Horn will be the batters. So Horn actually bringing up the rear in this inning. 9-3 Blue Hawks leading. There's a swing and it's grounded back. Throw to first. Safe at first base. He beats it out on a close play. So there we go. Stepping at the bat now for Blue is McCumber. He is 1 for 1, has an RBI double to his credit, but was thrown out on the base path, and he sends a shot that'll get by the shortstop and get into the outfield. Jacobs is on his horse, rounding third. He's going to score. McCumber behind him, and both Blue runners will cross the plate. It's an inside the park home run, and Blue leads it 11-3. As Jocko will step into bat now for the Blue Hawks. So Blue leads at 11-3 here in the top of the third. There's a swing and it's driven fair down the third base line. Bruce Brown hustling down that line. Corey Rice in pursuit. He throws it into second base. Good throw as the throw is cut off by Goodleaf, but it's a double for Bruce Brown. And the good hitting for Blue continues. As McCumber steps into bat. First pitch swinging and it's in play. The throw over the head of Barnes Rice at first. And Blues got runner on the corners. As Kaiden Horn steps into bat, he's the fifth batter of this inning. Blues got an 11-3 lead on Red. That is not going to count as a pitch as it hit the ground before it got to the home plate. 11-3 Blue on top of the third inning here at Matty's Park. Join us on Saturday. We'll have Chateauguay Raiders coverage for you. First, the Tykes. They'll be in action taking on Sun Youth. They'll welcome the Hornets to LeBears Park. That's hit well into left field and fair. Barnes Rice after it. He'll field it. Tosses this one in. He still got it. And no one covering second. It's a two-run double for Horn. Four runs in for Blue, and it's 13-3. So here's the final batter of the inning. It's Douglas Albany. Hit on the ground to second. Takes a funny hop. Good deflection. And now one run's going to score. A second run comes across. Albany comes across here, and he will score. And Blue has put up a max 6. And they have taken complete control of this championship game. It's now 15-3 as we head into the bottom half of the third inning. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. And that's put into play. There's a throw. It's not going to be in time. And Red's got a leadoff single. It's Dahuita Mayo with the base hit. He's now 1 for 2 on the day as Chase Barnes will come into bat now for Red. He's 1 for 1 on the evening as well. Redhawks get a single. That's missed. Barnes had to get the tee the last time, but he did get a base hit off of it. And he puts this one into play down the line at third, and it gets to the outfield. Red's going to send a run across. One run is in. And that is an RBI double for Chase Barnes. He's 2 for 2. And Red has an RBI as Goodleaf stands into bat now. 1 for 2 on the evening. Wayani Goodleaf stepping into the bat. The leadoff hitter in this game. He's got a runner in scoring position. That one's put into play towards Jocko. Jocko picks it up, spins, and fires it to third, but no one's there. But the play is going to be blown dead. They say it's a dead ball. Mayo goes back to third. And Red picking it up here with the bats. That's 3 hits in this inning. All 3 have been hit from the machine. It has not been as if they've needed to break out the tee. And here's batter number 4 of the inning, Ethan McCumber. Red trailing by a score of 15-3 in this game, but they do have 2 runners on in the bottom of the third. First pitch. And they're going to call that as not counting. They'll have to redo it. Once again, not in that strike zone. Not exactly where he likes it. It's all right, Ethan. Those, at the next level, those will be called balls. And again, outside. The height's at a good level, but it's just outside the strike zone. And that swung on and missed. They're going to have to do something with that machine. Try to adjust it a little bit. (15-4). Red has scored a run here in the bottom half of the third. 2 runners on. That swung on and missed. Not in the strike zone. And they're going to break out the tee. That's fouled. So one more try here for McCumber, who is 1 for 2, has scored a run on and reached on a fielder's choice. And he hits this one well, fair down the line. They can only advance 1 base. But a good hit by McCumber, and Red gets their 2nd run of the inning. So here's Maverick Scott. That's inside. They're going to call that too high and they'll redo it. Here you see Goodleaf at second, McCumber at first, and the batter swinging at a high one is Maverick Scott. That machine can be unpredictable. Sometimes everything looks good, other times nothing's really in the zone. There's a one that's low. Good discipline though, because at the next level, if these runners or the batters see that, they won't have to swing at it. Hit and foul. There's a shot at the left. That's going to drop and a base hit. And it'll get towards the wall. 1 run scores. And runners are on the corners. It's an RBI single for Maverick Scott. And it's now 15-6. So here's the final batter of the inning. That's 5. We need 1 more. And I believe it's a Oneonta Barnes Rice. So 3 in for red. It's 15-6. Barnes Rice with an opportunity though, with a runner on third and a runner on first. And the Red Hawks are starting to pick things up with the bats. Fouled. We've seen Barnes Rice foul off every single pitch he's seen in the last at bat, to where it got to the point that they just said, okay, we need you to take out the machine here. Missed. (15-6) Blue Hawks leading, but 2 runners on, and this is the final batter of the inning for the Red Hawks. Barnes Rice hammers this one. It gets through to the outfield. 1 run's in. Barnes Rice putting a chug on it. He's heading down to second. And they're gonna, oh, they can't send him home. It's an RBI double for a Oneonta Barnes Rice, and it's now 15-7. And that is gonna put a stop to the bottom half of the inning. Red Hawks score 4. It's 15-7 Blue after 3. Welcome you back to Maddie's Park, where it's the top of the 4th inning. The Blue Hawks leading the Red Hawks by a score of 15-7 in the U9 championship game. Warrior Jocko leading things off here in the top half of the 4th inning. The left-handed batter hits a shot to third. That's going to get through into right field. Sorry, left field. And that's a base hit for him. 1 pitch, 1 runner on for Blue. So here's Brown with the runner on first base. 8-run lead for Blue in the top of the 4th, and there's a shot which takes a funny hop on Rice. He keeps it in front of him, but 2 runners are on now for Blue. That's McCumber, where it took a funny hop on him. Good job by Ethan McCumber to keep that ball in front of him. Had his body behind the glove, which is important. Body backing up the glove. It's all about backup. You think about it. You got to back up your throws. You got to back up the steals. You got to back up your teammates, and you got to put your back behind that glove. Your body. You got to back up the glove with your body in defensive positioning. There's a shot back to the pitcher. They'll throw it to first, but nobody's on first. Bases are loaded. Jocko has to come back. So bases are loaded, 3 runners on. Oneonta McCumber standing in. As Brown reaches. Swung on and missed. Swung on and missed again. Hit on the ground well. Knocked down by Rice. Good play. And the throw to first won't be in time, but a good job at third by Corey Rice to keep that ball from going to the outfield. 4 hits for Blue, but they've all been singles. Swung on and missed. This is has Jacob standing in there. So Albany is out for what it looks like. There's a bloop to third. And nobody there for Rice to tag. 1 run does score. Tough play for him. But he does come up with it and prevent anyone else from advancing. But Blue does score a second run in this inning. And they now lead it by 10. It's 17-7. This is the final batter of the inning, or the game, or the inning. It's McCumber. And now, you have a ball that just came back into play. Here's the pitch. McCumber, first pitch swinging, and he puts it in front of him. And no ruling. That's the 6th batter of the inning. And I'm going to need a clarification call as to whether or not that is going to count as a run. Okay, so he's out. Okay. Blue scores 2 and take a 17-7 lead into the bottom of the 4th. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. We welcome you back here to Maddie's Park. It's the bottom half of the 4th. The Blue Hawks leading by a score of 17-7 as Corey Rice steps into bat for Red. Tawita Mayo on deck. Chase Barnes, Rudy Wayani Goodleaf, Ethan McCumber, and Maverick Scott into bat. That's a low pitch, so they're going to redo it. And that swung on and missed. Rice trying to find that perfect pitch to drive into the outfield. On the day he is 1 for 2. He has singled and reached on a fielder's choice. He also has an RBI. And he's not able to make contact with this one, and that means it's tea time for the first batter of the inning for Red. Here we go. A slow roller back to the pitcher. Jocko picks it up, throws. In time! In time! Good play by Jocko at the mound. And there we go. First batter of the inning is the first out of the inning as Tawita Mayo steps in. Ball misses. Foul tipped by Mayo. Today Mayo 1 for 2 with a single, and he's reached on a fielder's choice. He's also scored a run. On the ground. That one will get to third, scooped up, and there's going to be no play over at first base as Mayo beats out the throw. Good hustle down the line by Dahuita Mayo, who is now 2 for 3 on the evening. Chase Barnes now stepping into bat. He is 2 for 2 on the night. And Barnes hits this one to Jocko. He picks it up, the throw to first base. Got him. Good play by Jocko. And a good play at first by Horn, coming up with a couple of grabs here. Red's got a runner on second for the top of the order. Goodleaf now into bat. He is 2 for 3, has scored 2 runs, and has reached base on a fielder's choice. So he's been on base all 3 at-bats. Goodleaf on the ground, back to Jocko, who's going to accelerate down the line and tag. Goodleaf. Mayo makes it down the line to third as McCumber will step into bat. He's the 5th batter of this inning. There's a pop-up which will go foul. There's a shot out to the other side of the diamond, fouled. And that came dangerously close to a truck in the parking area. Swung on and missed. Oh, McCumber lost his bat. So now they got the tee out. Remember, this is the 5th batter of the inning, so Red trying to get their first run of this inning. Mayo's on third. And that's popped up, that's gonna drop, and that'll be an RBI single, 17-8. As Maverick Scott comes in, he'll represent the 6th and final batter of the inning. That's foul tipped. There's a shot to first. That's fair. Fair down the first base line. Play's dead. And they're going to hold Red to just 1 run here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Oh, it's the bottom of the 4th. I'm assuming this means it's open inning time as Awaniata Barnes Rice stands in. Barnes Rice on the day, 2 for 3. And he hits this one well to second. Fielded. The throw, not in time. And 2 runs will come across and score. So Red bats around here. 2-run single by Barnes Rice to end it, but Red will come up empty in terms of getting the W. They score 3 in the bottom half of the 4th. Hey, thank you. And I think that will do it for this one. So the Blue Hawks are the U9 Kahnawake House League champions, taking this by a final count of 17-10. I'm Brandon Bordeaux for Baby Blue Memories, saying Onagiwahi from Maddie's Park.